The President will be visiting victims of the recent devastating floods in the area, including the family of 3-year-old Everite Chauke, who went missing during the floods. Let's go now live to our reporter Mzwandile Mbeje, who is in Alex with an update on the President's visit. Mzwai, he's expected to assess the damage and meet some of the families. Tell us a bit more. Good afternoon.
A very good afternoon to you, Natasha. As you can see behind me, already journalists and people from the community are already gathering. So that's where President Jacob Zuma is going to start meeting with the Chauke family. You remember that one who had the unfortunate situation of losing his 3-year-old child. Right now, the child is classified as missing, but some people are already presuming him dead. So what the president is going to do is going to go there and meet with that family first and offer condolences, and then from there he will then assess the damage in this area. You can see many people were really affected by these floods that happened last week, and from there he will then go and meet the community members. I've seen the gift of the givers who are also here to come and offer that kind of support that people of this area desperately need. So these are the areas really that are really affected because of what happened. Most of the shacks here in the Situatla area are built along the Chauke River. So whenever there is these kinds of floods, it's really a big problem. So we would then hear what the head of state will say to these people, because at the end of the day, these are the people who are really in desperate need of some proper housing. So I'm sure they are waiting for him. They are waiting for some sort of hope and then some sort of direction, because should this happen again, let's say tomorrow or the day after, so most of these people will be in the same situation, Natasha.
Mzwai, have people started rebuilding their homes?
As you can imagine, some have started, but others are being warned to say as much as they would like to rebuild their homes, so they can't rebuild them in the same spaces where they had built before. Because once these floods come again, so they will also fall victims. And I can tell you, Natasha, that the government tries to move these people time and again, but after that, some would come, they would see open spaces and they would come and build there. So this is a situation which really requires government at local, at provincial, and perhaps nationally to really come with a strategy that will make sure that people don't go back to these places. Because for a very long time, some people were removed from these kinds of areas because they are dangerous. Every time there are heavy rains, they get affected. But every year, you'd find that those who were removed, and then other people will then find spaces and build again. So that's why it's very important for government to really give direction and indicate to people the kind of danger that they are facing. That is why today we're speaking here about a 3-year-old that is missing because of the situations where people really build very close to the river. And it's very dangerous for anyone to build so close to the river.
Absolutely. Mzwai, thank you very much for that. Mzwandile Mbeje live there from the Situatla township in Alex, waiting for President Zuma to arrive to